Coming to you live, it's time! Dawntime! I'm Mad Vyking.
And I'm Sir Dirk Mahoney.
Where did the Sir part come from? And why are you wearing that stupid monkey suit?
Oh, you haven't heard, peasant? I'm a billionaire now. And this monkey suit of mine is made by the most professional tailors from the best Eastern European companies. I'm a Sir now because of my financial superiority, and you shall respect me as so.
Sure, I'll respect you once you put on something else. This is a talk show, not the Oscars. Tonight we'll have our top 5 of the 9 matches that we saw and talk about how they wowed us.
And of course the announcements for future matches to come soon. I hope one of them involves the most grandiose of wines imaginable.
What does that have to do with the matches?
Oh, it has everything to do with it. Can't enjoy a good bloodbath like the Roman emperors did without a good wine. Imagine it, lounging around in a lounge chair, servants feeding you grapes and wine. Ah, such is the fancy life.
Sometimes I wish I hadn't asked these questions. Coming up soon, it's the top 5 in Dawntime. As per tradition of every Dawntime for the years, we're going to talk about our top 5 moments of the season so far, especially mentioned in events, wrestlers improving, and the usual stuff in between.
I'm sure those are $1 million moments there. I should know because I have $5 million with me right now.
What, you're going to give $1 million each to your top 5?
Do you think I'm crazy? Of course not. I know that these fools will just use the money and blow it on nonsense instead of fancy caviar and tickets to the nearby museum in the Louvre. Which, by the way, the Mona Lisa in person is quite smaller than one might imagine.
I wasn't asking, okay. For my top 5, we got coming up first Alto Sugar Rush from the 9th match. Besides the candy that was incredibly nasty, definitely turned Alto all crazy, bouncing off the walls in mock speed. It didn't help much on the fight as Tarantula beat him and used him as a stick to beat the piñata at the match, but boy, did we see what could happen if he gets real crazy with Sugar. Number 4 is going to be Norton using his powers against Phil the Intern in that office match. There was that time he turned a simple printer into a monster spitting out ink and toner, and another where he summoned a large pencil to scribble doodles to taunt Phil. Number 3 is Numbskull's winning attack. Besides the whole freakout that Jill caused in him, we saw what would happen if someone were to test his limits. He couldn't be stopped. He was like a human tank. He flipped the ring upside down. I still have flashbacks when he broke Jill's back at the end. Number 2 is a pimp named Squishy getting the top of his head all cut off from Gothic Sword. He may have won the match from that brooding match underneath a wide brim hat of the trust, but there's one thing I find funny that he has that ball spot. And number 1 is Phil the Intern's win against Norton. Just as stated before from the monster print and the doodles, he was real lucky on that match. Even though he looked like he had no skill besides the whole Comic-Con jibber-jatter, he did pretty well for fending himself against the metal-plated owl.
I still hate Phil. Such a broke geek. And I shall invest on bestowing my top 5. One of which I'm going to call the Golden 5. Number 5 is Numbskull's Roid Rage in match number 6. That spell that Jill conjured in his mind caused him to flail around and slam on the ground like a gorilla hopped up on cocaine in the middle of Miami. Don't ask me why I know that. I'd just be knowing things. Did we ever discuss the moment where Jill got bodied after Numbskull's backbreaker?
Yeah,
Don't answer that. Number 4 goes to the moment in the 3rd match where Friday used a prototype gun to turn Raphael into a chicken. It only lasted for a couple minutes, since Raphael used the chicken form against Friday by pecking the crap out of her face before getting turned back to normal. It goes to show that you don't cluck with him. Number 3 goes to the first match where SWAT got defeated by Captain Fantastic. Captain Fantastic really got on SWAT's nerves by turning into a monkey himself and throwing a bunch of bananas, which triggered SWAT to go apeshit by the end of the second round. Unfortunately, and hilariously, SWAT got tricked with a banana that had a dynamite stick inside of it. Number 2 is going to the strong style of Shannon O'Shea. Despite looking like a normal everyday wrestler in a tacky wrestling league outfit, she did definitely take a bunch of blows against Illustrious in that one match. I mean, what with all those numerous blows and punches she took, as well as having her head kicked in by the metal stairs, being hurt by Illustrious's move, lights, camera, action, and all of that, but still, she got back up after that. She didn't win the fight, but she definitely wins one of the greatest moments of the season. And finally, the Golden 5 goes to my number 1 pick. Hell Lord Satan, finally shutting Bloodstain the Vileblader the hell up with a meteor to the face. I mean, let's face it, people, we all hated Bloodstain. Everybody. I mean, you can't go 1 minute without that guy speaking a whole paragraph. Does it look like we're Microsoft Word or something? Come on. That dude can talk for ages until his voice gives out. Sure, he fights okay, but he talks so much smack that I'd rather read the entirety of Odysseus than listen to his ramblings. Big ups to Hell Lord Satan for that one. Oh, and did I ever mention that the greatest win of all was the win of mine from the horse race that made me win all of this money? That had to be my top greatest moment ever. Especially how I became better than all of you in a split second.
Way to rub it in. Still hoping for someone to mug your sorry diamond encrusted behind. Coming up soon after this is the announcements for a special match. Oh, Dirk, you do realize the government's going to ask for close to half in taxes? I, convicts, we about go on some chain ganging fun. Them chains gonna keep reminding you what things you did to got you here with all that clinking. Get used to it, it feels like music to your ears. Now get to work on picking up this litter.
Let's see here. A cup, a French fry container, oh, a water bottle with some golden stuff in it, a dead possum. Ah, that there possum ain't dead, he just playing dead. Ooh, at least it ain't got ticks on it or something.
Sheesh, this hot weather's beating me down. If this is what I gotta expect doing time, I need to get out of here the first chance I get. Sucks that any escape plan I do always ends up sending me back in the pen. Or worse, solitary confinement. What's worse, I got this stupid thing on my wrist preventing me from using my electric powers. This sucks.
Oh, hey there, Zuby. You missed a cup right there beside your feet. Hope you don't mind while I grab that there. Yeah!
Don't be trying to catch feet around here. You end up touching toes. You gonna shock your pals.
Sorry, Warden. I had forgets. Oh, looky here. A tire. Gonna pick this one up.
Stupid hick. Let me see what stupid trash I gotta pick up on this stupid road in this stupid hot weather. Why do people gotta throw their shit on the road for us to clean? It's like Vivora Bay is full of pigs. I mean, there's a dog bone, a random axe. Hold on. I think I can use these things. The dogs nearby love bones. If I can distract them, I can use this axe to chop through these chains. But then, there's always the chance the sheriff is gonna end up shocking us again. Wait a minute. Bubba's going over to that tire there to pick it up. If you touch rubber, you don't get electrocuted. That's genius! Psst. Hey, Bubba.
What's up there, Zuby?
Bring that tire over here.
What's that? Bring that ass over here. I'm not that kind of feller.
No, Bring the tire over here.
Bring the fight over there?
Come over here with that damn tire.
Okay. But what you gotta do with it?
Don't worry about it. All I want you to do is keep holding on to that tire and touch my feet.
You sure? The collar shocks me when I try to get close to the feet. Even my own feet when I try to tie my shoes. Replace them with these nice little slip-on shoes.
Trust me, once you do that, we can be free.
But I likes being in jail. All my buddies are here, and there's good food, and
Half the prisoners around here want to kill you, and the food looks like pig slop. Now come on, touch a toe or two.
but my friends.
Think. Bubba's so caught up in this prison stuff, he's like one of those ones from Beyond Scared Straight. What can I do? Aha! Bubba, if you do, you'll get that treasure I promised. Remember that from a couple days ago? It's a way in a land where you can touch all the feet that you want.
Oh?
And it's big, and it's really beautiful.
Oh, tell me more.
And it's got weed?
Weed?
Damn it, I messed this plan up.
I wants the weed.
Hey, get your hands away from him.
Give me that tire, Bubba. Perfect. Now to chop this chain off. Yeah! Time to get out of this dump. Come on, Bubba.
God damn it, get him, dogs.
Knick-knack, paddywhack, give this dog a bone, you canine bastards. God, that was cheesy.
This here tire's making my collar feel all tingly. I ain't shocked or nothing.
Look, I give a damn about that. We're free.
God damn it, damn it. Calling all units, we got 2 convicts on the run, 2 measly dumb son bitches on the road. We're back! And we got announcements for the next matches, but first off, we would like to inform you of some good news. We did contact someone we all love and hated at the same time that will host a real special bloodthirsty match. The only hint is blood. Yeah, blood.
Someone we all loved and hated at the same time? Who? Is it this Alan Tennyson person? Ha! He's nothing but a loser with no money. Better yet, how are we supposed to take him seriously after seeing him show off that stupid white urine thing that he keeps talking about for the millionth time? And especially with his little threats. Nothing but fluff.
Hey, no talking bad about recent and current wrestlers.
Screw the rules, I have money. I can make fun of anybody I choose.
Yeah, until sites like Twitter hears this and runs after you with torches and pitchforks. Anyway, besides the special match, after that's going to be... Oh, come on!
Should have upgraded to something fancier than this heap of junk you call a satellite.
Something's on the television. We have interrupted the broadcast for tonight's viewing of Dawnmination for tonight due to technical difficulties. We apologize for the experience. Please enjoy the broadcast of tonight's episode of Fawny Friendship Fun Time.
It's Fawny time! Yay!
Why would they replace it with a kid show in the middle of the night? That's like airing Good Morning America at 11 p.m.
Ugh, this kiddie show is boring me. Can we switch it to a better channel?
I'll switch you if you keep that shtick up. Oh, hey, Fanny, what's the letter for?
You might want to read this.
Dear Dawnmination staff, please ignore the announcement of the technical difficulties you see in the TV. What we really meant is the show Dominos has been permanently canceled. We did state by a letter from previous week stating that especially sending the CEO, Coconut, to court for her actions that were led to people all across Millennium City exposed to such violent and horrible behavior. Making an impact on the audience is a bad light. Hopefully, this will be solved on a short basis, mostly with us winning instead of you dirty heathens. CEO, Millennium City Broadcasting. Dawnmination's canceled!
The only dirty heathens I see are these sweaty wrestlers that hit each other constantly. Pick up some threads, fools!
Dirk, come on, be serious here. Dawnmination just got canceled. The broadcasting service dropped us for whatever reason. Wait, what did they cancel our show for?
Lack of funding, ultra-violence, violence against women and children, a shitty plot line that didn't go anywhere on the second season regarding some gem that can control time for some reason, discrimination towards spirits from the third season, letting a demented old man loose to commit animal cruelty on the fourth, littering, and thinking that the 2003 film Freaky Friday was mid.
Freaky Friday was only good because it had Lindsay Lohan. But who cares about her now? She's just a plastic doll hopped up on drugs.
Besides that, on top of the show getting knocked out of the block, we're getting sued.
This is going to be a problem. You can always ask Bob.
Me and Orange Juice already thought of that. We wouldn't be taken seriously.
Well, let's see how the trial goes and hope for the best. We can't let Domination wither away. The thrill of bloodthirst stays still upon us. We have rednecks to entertain. We have women to wow with our glamour. Children to look us as the heroes. We've been going strong for 5 years and we'll keep it going. Domination will stay strong. Domination's been found guilty. We want a retrial.
Well, I can always try betting on horses again.
To win some money to help pay for the costs?
No, so I can acquire more money and get away from you poor heathens.
I swear to Valhalla, I'll make you choke on a gold.
Guys! Okay, this shit isn't going well. I mean, it's getting worse! With us having no TV to broadcast the show and the news outlets probably spreading lies over this whole squabble that the MCBS was talking about. What are you even going to do now?
Sponsors?
Aha! Sponsors! Great thinking. I'll relay this to Miss Coconut. Dynamites!
Yeah, but who'll even sponsor us? Hello? Secretary? Sponsors willing to help have that show afloat? 3 of them already. Thanks. Dirk, this is great.
The amount of diamonds on the rings on my right hand or the golden watch on my left?
No, not those. Domination is going to be back in the air soon. We're coming back, baby!